Hey everybody, GReimer here coming at you from Planet Humble. Boy, do we have some stuff to do today. Oh, look at those drills. All right, I got a lot of stuff I got to do. Sorry, I saw something shiny, I got distracted. I got a lot of stuff I got to get to today, like a lot. Okay, we got some drones just sitting on standby, which is good. You know what? I'd rather have this happening and have them have everything taken care of than have them, not being able to take care of it enough. Okay, but we've got some stuff to do. I have been hopping into world after world after world, and I have found some incredibly good stuff that has made me a lot of money. But while I've been in there looking around, I also managed to find a whole bunch of these production multiplier fuses, as well as 2 trade rocket multiplier fuses. Insert this fuse into an optimizer to increase the speed of nearby trade space rockets. Okay, so that's an interesting one. I've also been like making super alloy rods just because I can, because this thing gets overflowed, and then I need a place to dump a lot of it. So there we go. I think how's my aluminum doing anyway? Aluminum's doing just fine. So all right, so I also added in another one of these ore crushers out here. So instead of having 2 out here like we had last episode, I got 3 now. So this one's doing dolomite. This one's for bauxite, which it's not bringing in, which means my bauxite locker must be full. And then this one is for more uraninite. This one is still processing uraninite over here too. We got 2 of them going because I doubled up the mines, okay? I doubled up the ore extractors I have out here, so there is 2 of them going now, and they're full, okay? Which means I actually probably could get another ore crusher going for more stuff. The reason why is because uraninite appears to be the only way to get uranium and iridium on this planet. Now, I actually didn't just double up these ones. No, I doubled up all of them, actually. Let's go check out the osmium mine. I think I doubled up. Maybe I'm lying to you guys. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I doubled them up. Yep, sure did. There's 2 of them right there too. So I got 2 uranium or osmium mines going here too. So they're just pumping out the resources. I did that on all of my ore extractors everywhere. Okay, let's check the fert farm, not the fart farm. It's the fert farm. Let's go over here, and I think I moved this thing here last episode, so we just got sulfur being dug up right there. That's not digging up sulfur and providing it anywhere. It's just for this fertilizer farm, which is absolutely full right now. We'll get to this in a second. But also I got 2, you can see them right down there, those little guys. 2 ore extractors digging up obsidian. I got 2. I doubled up everything I did in the last episode. I doubled it up, so we got like twice as much. All right, now the reason why I did that is because we're going to need oodles and oodles of resources for what I'm going to do today. All right, now I might even have to increase this more. Last time I checked, we had a whole bunch of power, so we had like over 9,000 last time, and then we spent a bunch of it, so it might not actually be over 9,000 now. Oh, by the way, we are 61% almost of the way to the mammal stage. Still haven't done fish. All right, so... Still haven't done amphibians or fish yet. That's still to come. I'll probably do those like last episode. I'll quick slap some down and then biggity bam, there we go. Then I'll be like, come get me off this rock. Probably I'm thinking, I'm trying to decide who I'm going to side with. I don't really have much faith in Sentinel Corps. So I'm thinking Star Farms Robotics is probably the way to go. So I'll probably call them and be like, yeah, come get me off this rock. So then we'll get out here and go home. And despite Sentinel Corps telling me don't believe them, I'm gonna believe them. Probably it's probably gonna happen. The dump chest is doing its work. Smart fabric is or farts fabric is completely full. So yeah, there's so much stuff. All right, so today though we got to do some we got to create some farms. One thing, we have a fertilizer farm already made, but it doesn't produce tier 2 fertilizer. So that's one thing I want to do. Now, what does it take to build a tier 2 fertilizer? All right, tier 2 fertilizer takes methane. I don't think we've got the better gas extractor unlocked yet. We still have just a regular one. How long does it take to get the gas extractor unlocked? Tier 2 gas extractor. Plants. Okay, we got to boost our plants, that means. All right, well, what works biomass here? So for biomass, we got these things. Now, I got the amphibian farm. That could boost plants. I haven't done that, though, yet. So, I mean, here's the thing. I haven't even gotten into the... Oh, there's so much stuff, like the fish and stuff I haven't gotten into. Been so distracted. Outdoor farm does 95 to plants. Tree spreader tier 3 does 1,250. That might be our winner right there. I think the tree farm's the other way to go. Yep, all right. So, how many tree seeds do I have? I got quite a few. Okay, I've been finding these in wrecks now as I've been exploring. So that's a 125 multiplier, pretty garbage. This is 125 multiplier, pretty garbage. This is 1200, and this is 1200. So let's just say now I actually have. Hold on. I got eight. I got 8 seeds right there. Huh. Did you know that optimizers actually affect 8 machines? It's almost like it's symmetry. It's like poetry. It rhymes, you know? I think George Lucas said that once. All right, so what if we already have 8 tree spreaders down there just pumping out ridiculous amounts of stuff, especially oxygen. But what if we did another group of 8? That would definitely help out the plants. You know what might also hold on, wait, ooh, I got a better idea. You know what might also help out the plants? Isn't there like plant optimizer fuses? I'm not too sure if there is, but I do have $30,000 from exploring wrecks since the last episode, so it's entirely possible that we could get more of that. Here, let's have this thing demand superfood and demand fabric, and then the drones can come and take all of the stuff that we're producing and put it in there, and then every once in a while, I'll just manually move it into the rocket if I notice that it needs to be. So that way, while those auto crafters are getting backed up, they'll at least be able to kind of have like a little bit of a cushion. They can throw it in here for right now. But all right, once this thing comes back, I might look into see we got another 100 seconds. I might look into see if there's like a plant multiplier fuse. We can just slap it in down there, but that's going to take some time. In the meantime, though, I still want to build another pod of 8 of these tree spreaders. Now, a tier 2 fertilizer is not something I'm exactly short of. It's just that I don't have an unlimited supply of. Well, looking through all these portals that I went through, all these wrecks that I went and checked out, I did find a fair amount of tier 2 fertilizer, and I have it stashed right back here. Voila. All right, so if we are making 8 of these things, that means I'm going to need 16 of those. What the heck? That's not a tier 2. That's a tier 1. That is in the wrong... Oh, that's probably because it was overflowing. Gotcha. All right, so we need 16 of those just to make this. All right, so then we're going to need 8 zeolite, which I believe I have somewhere around here. There it is. Found it. We need 8 of these things. Good. And then we're going to need 8 tree bark, which we can go grab, no problem. Oh, I didn't actually put a big locker in there for that, so oh well. 8 bacteria samples and 8 super alloy. This shouldn't be a big deal. It should be no problem. Okay, but my inventory is going to very quickly fill up doing this, so I do need to make some bacteria samples. I haven't had those auto-crafting yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a whole bunch of the supplies. Look at that, I just made some money. Grab a whole bunch of the supplies and go stash them in just a regular bog standard locker down there, and then go grab some more stuff. I believe I had to do this in the first time I made these things as well. I had to put a locker down and then put supplies in there because there's just too much to carry. Hold on, that rocket is going to fill up quick. So let me go scope this out real fast. Go scope this out really quick. All right, is there a plant right there? Plant multiplier fuse. That's what I want. We're going to get 3 of those things, all right? I'm going to fill an optimizer just with those things to boost the plant life. That's going to cost us... A windstorm came in. I can't even hear myself think. It's going to cost us $7,500. This should be no problem. I think we can actually get another energy multiplier fuse. I can't see what I'm doing. It's so bright out here. And slap it in here if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we can. So we can increase the power. Although it's not a super necessary thing right now. So maybe I'll hold off on that. But another thing that I want to buy. I don't have much left to buy as far as the blueprints. I got these 2 things right here. So after we take out the 7,500, we're going to be like, if I try to buy that, it'll be like 2,700. I could probably do that. Yeah, I could do that. And then like the hologram projector is all that's left. Although the hologram projector looks cool. I think the fountain would look nice here in the town. It's kind of dry and arid. I would like to have a fountain. So all right, we'll do that. We'll purchase these things. I'll be flat broke again, but that'll be fine. I'll have the plant multiplier fuses helping out here too, big time as well. So also I said, oh man, I can only move one thing at a time. Okay, that's not good. That's no bueno. Let's say you drop some stuff in here real quick. Let me move some stuff into this rocket and get it going. There we go. Be gone. Get out of here. Go make me some more money. Okay, so this is our valley of trees, and boy, do those tree spreaders really do some work. That's kind of full right there. Now, we could go down this way, which wouldn't look too bad. We could probably see it from where our obsidian is being gathered, too. That right there would be a pretty good spot to add another huge section of trees, I'm thinking. Or we could go farther back, but the game kind of naturally put trees back there. So why don't we actually go down here, then, and just put them down here instead? Right there. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to slap down. Oh, wow, I got a whole bunch more stuff here since last time I built the regular storage locker. Slap that down, dump our entire inventory into there. It didn't fit. Okay, well, we'll go grab the rest of the stuff. I got to go make, what is it, eight bacteria samples, I think it is? Yeah, 8 bacteria samples. I need some algae and some water. Okay, before we kickstart this whole thing off, let's just take a little mental note here. Okay, so for the plants, we are sitting at 169,208. Okay, so the biomass itself then is sitting at 171,000 basically. Keep that in mind, okay, because we're about to make it a little bit more stupid. Let's grab all of the tree seeds out of here as well, and then let's head on down to where we have those ones placed. I'm pretty sure it's nighttime or getting nighttime, so it's gonna be next to impossible to see what's going on. But let's head on down to the Valley of Trees there, and we'll get some of these things built, some of these tree spreaders built. Okay, so here we are. Let's grab all the fertilizer, put all the tree seeds back in here. All that. Oh, I grabbed extra super alloy. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We only need 8 of it, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're gonna need some tree bark, and I think that's all I can do right now because I'm completely filled up on stuff. I'll have to grab some more in a little bit, but let's go ahead and get these things placed. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab more stuff. Grab more stuff. Grab all those. I think that's all I need to do. 6, 7, and 8 right there. All right, sweet. We got all 8 of them down. Now, let's grab the tree seeds out of here. Like I said, I grabbed way too much super alloy. We're just going to go sprinkle these things in here just one at a time. I know some of these tree seeds are not very good, but that's okay. They'll do something better. I didn't even look at my oxygen before I started, so just hopefully just rewind the tape back and look and see what that one was. Okay, that's all of them. That is all of them, and look at the little trees growing. They're so cute! Alright, so now, my job is not done here yet, though. Well, one, I gotta take this stuff out of here. But my job is not done here yet, because I have to go make an optimizer, because we are going to need to put some fuses on those things, for sure. Now, I don't have any more oxygen fuses, I don't believe, but we are about to get these plant fuses, and since, I can't see where I'm going, since the plant fuses, yeah, right here. We could actually use another another one of these oxygen fuses too in here. That would help out a little bit. But since the plant fuses don't actually do anything to the oxygen, it's just the tree spreader itself that gets the boost from it. It's okay if it's got a garbage seed in there. You know, it's fine. It's totally fine. But I do want to put an optimizer in there so that I can put like the plant fuses or even another set of oxygen fuses in there if I need to. But I think the plant fuses, when those things show up, I'm going to put those on the new tree spreaders we just put down. Okay, uranium seems to be backing up in the ore crushers. So, uranium is completely full. Do I have unlimited uranium rods? Okay, that's why. It's because it is just kind of backed up. Okay, well, uranium is used to make pulsar, so I'm going to probably want some of that, so I'll just let it sit backed up for right now. Is that horrible storms coming, or is it just a windstorm? Might be just a windstorm. How much time do we got left until this thing is back? 102 seconds. I think that's what it was earlier in the episode. All right, so let's grab the stuff to make the optimizer so we have that all ready to go, and then we'll grab those fuses when they come back, and we'll slap them in there, and we'll boost the plant life through the roof, hopefully. All right, I got the goods, but I also should point out that we are getting sulfur dug up right here, okay? This thing is producing sulfur. I added it recently. It's right next to the biolab. And that is what's producing all of the sulfur that we might need in here in this facility. However, I did just think, I grabbed some explosive powder, and I'm always struggling to remember how to make that. But this thing is demanding explosive powder, and this thing can actually just make it. Like, if I just tell it to make some explosive powder, it should just start pumping it out. Yep, it does. All right, so I can do that for a little bit, make some more explosive powder, throw it in there, and then we're going to get our blueprints and stuff from the rocket, as well as our fuses as soon as it lands. Oh yeah, it's here. All right, let's stop this thing from doing anything now. It didn't make anything on the last one, so it must be running out of stuff somewhere. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. Let's let's go get our stuff from the rocket over here. Come here, give me my things. All right, so there's our plant multiplier fuses and our fountain blueprint. We can now switch this thing back to enabled and maybe grab some of this stuff and yeet it in there so I can get going a little bit faster. Yeetimus Maximus. All right, I just need 3 more things in here. Oh, drones. You want to help me out? All right, they'll get to it eventually. They'll get to it eventually, whatever. It's something, I guess we still need some stuff grown or something like that. It's not ready yet. Let's go in here real quick and learn the fountain so that we can make that a nice decorative piece. Paid a lot of money for it, but you know what? That's okay. We have it unlocked now. So sweet, I can make that. How do you make a fountain anyway? Right here. It's a zeolite, water, or zeolite, superalloy, and iron. No water, but it still somehow has water coming out of it. I think you can actually drink out of those things too. I'm not too sure. But let's get down here, and now that we have the plant multiplier fuses, we're going to get down here, add them to our new tree spreaders that we placed down here. I'm guessing the trees are going to start coming in here pretty soon. Yeah, they're still a little small right now, but you know, I'm thinking they're going to get to be just like this, like absolutely crazy. Let's just hop down in the middle while we still have room, and we'll put down this optimizer. Okay, trees are growing. You can see them going boop, boop, a little bit. Boop. There we go. They're growing slowly but surely. They'll get there. Let's take this thing, optimizer, slap this down the middle. And I think this is affecting all of it. We're going to put all of the plant multiplier fuses in there. This will do a 500% multiplier per fuse to it. So this should be a 1500% multiplier for the plants. All right. Now this is reaching all of them, it looks like. Sweet. All right. Sweet. So that's, and it is optimizing 8 machines, I believe. Yes, it says it's hard to see there, but says 8 machines in the bottom line there. So, all right, now it was 1,000 or 169,000 was the plants before. What is it now? 2,044,000. Not a bad boost. Not a bad boost if I don't say so myself. Ow! That was a really good boost, actually. That was almost making it stupid levels right there. That was pretty great. All right, so yeah, the biomass is now up over 2 million. So that is pretty impressive. Awesome. We're cooking our way to the mammal stage. One of these days we'll get around to doing amphibians just as soon as we get around to doing the fish. Got a little ahead of myself on this one. This is a little nuts. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, how close are we to unlocking the tier 2 gas extractor? Let's see. It needs to be 15.5 and it is now at 6.49 and still not climbing that much. I mean, it is slowly, but it's gonna take a while still, even after that huge boost to it, like ridiculous boost to it. But all right, I guess we'll just have to wait on that one. That's okay. That's fine. These things right here, these tier 1 gas extractors, they do work. It's just that they're just not as efficient. But I mean, they'll get the job done. Yeah, they'll get the job done. So anything extra that they produce, though, I want to make sure is set up here so that I can actually get rid of it. So the gas extractors, extra things that it could produce that I might not need are things like, not methane. I wanted to be overloaded with methane for what I'm about to use it for. Nitrogen and the oxygen capsules, those things. All right. If I make too many of those things, because I think those can be produced in here. I wanted to be overloaded with methane. The reason why is because I am going to try to upgrade the tier 2 or the tier 1 fertilizer farm to produce also tier 2 fertilizer instead of just tier 1. And for that you need methane. And that's the reason why I wanted to get it. So that's the reason why I was focusing briefly on plants there, to try to get the gas extractor or the tier 2 one, because you can specifically tell it to dig up methane then, and you don't have to worry about any of that. But that's not going to be in our cards today, it looks like. So it is going to take squash, though. Now, squash is a plant that we have to grow. I've done it before. But we don't have a farm out there for it. So what does it take to make an outdoor farm for squash? Bee larvae. Okay, well, that means we got to go out to the insect facility because we need bee larvae. All right, so we need 2 bee larvae. I figure we can probably get away with just 1 farm. It produces 5 squash, so that'll produce 5 tier 2 fertilizer at a pop, and then per growth cycle. So it should be fine. So in the meantime, while it's growing, it can produce more tier 1 fertilizer. So it should all be good. So all right, so we're gonna need mutagen, fertilizer, and a couple of beautifuls here. So let me grab a couple of beautifuls here. We got fertilizer right there, just chilling in the wrong chest because I don't remember putting it in there. But we need 1 more fertilizer, and then we need mutagen. Okay, here we go. Let's get some of these guys cooking. Research that, please. Thank you very much. And get this guy cooking as well. Research that, please. Thank you very much. All right, so the bee larvae are cooking up right now. So what else does it take to make the outdoor farm here? Fertilizer, tier 1 and 2, super alloy, and a bottle of water. I'm going to go grab that real quick. All right, while I went and grabbed the resources there, we got our bee larva built, or completed already, sequencing. Let's head back home real quick because I need to grab the seed. All right, so we're looking for squash seeds. Right there, biggity bam. Now, I need to get out to the fert farm real fast. Thank God I have a teleport there. All right, so now here we are at the fert farm. So this is where our eggplants are growing. We're going to tack on another outdoor farm here. Just connect to the side, bam, just like that. And inside here, oops, let's go over here. Inside here, we're going to add squash. All right, so that's going to start growing squash. Now, for us to make tier 2 fertilizer, though, we can look in here. Tier 2 fertilizer is going to take methane and more algae, which we're getting algae delivered up here. But it's going to take fertilizer, which this is making. So it's going to work out really well. Again, once those things are used up, any extra fertilizer should be made and dropped off in the chest. So this should produce tier 1 and tier 2 fertilizer when it's all said and done. So we have so much tier 1 fertilizer, it's just ridiculous anyway. So we're going to need an auto crafter out here for sure. But we're also going to need the gas extractor out here. And this is something I can upgrade later once we unlock the tier 2. So we're going to need some super alloy, zeolite, and an iridium rod. Let's get home and grab it. Alright, got all the resources for not only the gas extractor, but also the auto crafter. How much power do we have left? 3,440. That's plenty to do this. Alright, let's head back out to the fert farm. Give this a nice little upgrade here. So we're going to take the gas extract. Oh, I didn't grab enough super alloy. Super alloy! Alright, that never happened. Alright, let me grab the gas extractor. We'll just set that up right back here. This thing should be digging up everything. So this thing can just sit there, actually. So actually, this thing will... this thing will supply nitrogen and supply oxygen capsules. That should mean that the drones come and take those out of there as they get made. And if those are full in the storage lockers, they should then shred them. All right, so it should just leave methane here then. All right, and that's good because that's what I need these things to, this thing and this thing right here to read. Specifically this one right here. All right, now this one here is going to make tier 2 fertilizer, and it is also going to supply tier 2 fertilizer, okay? So, when these guys are finished growing, which are at 31% right now, 32%, when these guys are done growing, it should produce 5 units of tier 2 fertilizer that get picked up by my drones and immediately sent off to the storage room. Look at that money. It's pretty sweet. And that's how that should work right there. Now, the sulfur isn't really going to get used up ever because this thing is constantly digging up sulfur, so they'll never run out of sulfur. But this should... it's not going to produce 5 units yet until this is done. Tell you what, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this out, and we're going to tell this thing to demand methane. Wherever it is. There it is. Yeah, methane. Have that demand methane. Oop, that's lowercase. Gross methane. There we go. All right, so that's going to start grabbing methane because we don't need it digging up any more sulfur because it's got plenty here. All right, so that way the methane that was being produced at the base as well will fill this locker. So I got another gas extractor there. So we got 2 gas extractors. That means funding this area right here. Because the locker I have storing methane at the base is completely full. So the access will come down here. So we probably will be seeing some drones actually. Yep, coming this way to drop off methane. There they are right there. Here they come. Methane. There it is. Bam. All right, so now this thing is up and running, so we should be able to produce tier 2 fertilizer, no problem. That's done. But what else is next? Well, I gotta tell you, I think maybe the ecosystem's next. It did just unlock after all. Okay, so the ecosystems are kind of crazy because you can get like you can get a ton of larvae. You can get a ton of larvae from there. I'm not ready for that stuff yet, though. I'm still working on setting up the auto farms for various things. One thing that I don't have a lot of, let's just be real here, I don't have a lot of this, is back here, back in this row right here, bio nuggets. I have 1. I wouldn't mind making a bio nugget facility. I think that'd be kind of fun. They take mushrooms, silicon, and water bottles. I am going to need to make a few more bee larvae, I can tell right now. So I'm going to start getting these things ready right away. Okay, well, the first batch of them is cooking up. What else does it take here? Because I'm going to need to make a couple outdoor farms for this for sure. All right, so let's get back to base real quick. Home. So it took mushrooms, silicon, and fertilizer. Huh? Okay, well, I think that's what it said it took. Hold on, let me figure out which way I'm going first here. A water bottle. Sorry, not fertilizer. Water bottle. Okay, if I remember correctly, this thing has trouble keeping up with the water bottle part of the bioplastic nuggets. All right. Now, bioplastic nuggets are used to make circuit boards, which is used to make more drones and more lockers and stuff. So I wouldn't mind getting this all set up and running, but I need to get bioplastic nuggets up and operational. So where's a good place to build this? Probably anywhere, except for I would like to actually make it nearby a water source so I can actually start using the lake water collectors, because the atmospheric water collectors, especially when you make a bunch of them, they can probably keep up with it. They can make a lot of water. But lake water collectors, you put down like 3 of those things and it'll be good for life. All right, so let's... Where can I build this thing? Hold on. There is a spot right down here where there's water, okay? I'm thinking that'll probably be the winner. Now, how do I make a lake water collector? I've had these things unlocked for a while now, and I have not built one yet. Bioplastic nuggets. How interesting. I don't have any of those. That's why I'm building this farm. All right, let's go get the other bee larvas going real quick, because the other first set is probably done. It's probably done. So yeah, you can see the bees flying everywhere. Let's get these things cooking up here real quick, because I'm gonna build 2 farms for the what goes in these things? I just brain dumped it. What goes in these things? Mushrooms, jeepers. Okay, so yeah. I have an extra mutagen in my inventory. Did I forget to start one of these things? Hold on, I gotta go check. Sometimes I do da-da-da things, and this might be one of them. This was one of them. Good thing I went and checked this. All right, put that in there. There we go. Research that. Holy cow. Okay, so there was a da-da-da moment. Got it. All right, now, that should be plenty. I should finally get enough bee larvae for that. Let's head back home real quick. All right, so we're going to need to build a lake water collector, so I might have to manually make a couple of these things. At least one, yeah, or at least 2 of the things, but I want to make five of these bioplastic nuggets real quick, because I want to put 2 lake water collectors down there at least. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be 10. I need 10. I also need water. All right, then I need 5 pieces of silicon also, so let's grab those. And then I think I just need 5 water. Let me grab a bite to eat at McDonald's as I pass by here. I also need 5 water, that means, too. Now, let's get down to where I want to build this area, which is right down there. See that water right there? Perfect spot. I was actually thinking about growing algae there because it was close to the base, but kind of think of it, I don't really need to worry about that because the drones take care of it. But I do need water, and that's exactly what's here, to be collected by these things. Oh, I need to make the bioplastic nuggets. I'm such a... I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so alright, that might explain why I'm kind of pulling a da-da moment right there. So I also need super alloy aluminum and magnesium. I need at least 2 of each. Holy cow, the tier 5 heater just unlocked. I was not even tracking that one. That thing pumps out a ridiculous, and I mean a ridiculous amount of heat. Like, seriously. Let's just uncheck this real quick. So the tier 4 heaters is what I have right now, are pumping out 538 heat per second. These things do 4,530. Holy cow. Huge step up. We're going to be fixing that here in just a little bit. But first, let's get this bioplastic nugget farm up and running real quick. So I am going to start off by putting the platforms down, and we're going to just put them right here. All right, we're going to lock them all together. I'm going to create a nice little platform, and this is where all the farms are going to sit and where all the auto crafters are going to be and all that other jazz. All right, so sweet, right there. Now, off the side of that thing, I am going to put the lake water collector right here, and we're going to put a couple of these things right in there. Oh, I thought I had... Oh, I didn't grab the bees. I need to go... Or no, I got the... No, not the bees. Bioplastic nuggets. I'm missing one. Did I miscount? Oh, no, I have one of them in storage. I just never grabbed. Man, I'm doing a lot of da-da-da moments today. I'm thinking this might be a da-da-da episode. Bioplastic nugget. Come here, I need you. Sweet, I unlocked some useless butterfly larvae. It's probably really good. Probably looks beautiful, too, but I'm probably not ever going to build... make one of those things. Alright, so I got my other bioplastic nugget. So I can now come down here. I probably should have grabbed more resources, but, you know, I didn't do that because that would have been a smart thing to do, and you guys got me. All right, so we're going to put that down there. Now, we need to go grab the other bee larva as well as the other resources needed to make a outdoor farm again, and I just made one of these things too. Water bottle, both kind of fertilizers, and super alloy. Let's go. All right, I have all of the ingredients, I believe. So let's get out to the insect facility real quick so we can grab the other bees that we have. So we can grab the other bees that we have out here. And I actually did make them correctly too. Look at that. All right, now we have to head back home because that's where we're building the bioplastic nugget farm. So we're going to add those in right down here. Although I am going to need mushroom seeds too. So let's grab some mushroom seeds while we're up here. Seeds? No, not that one right here. Nope, come on, you can do it. Mushroom seeds, grab 2 of those things. And then I'm also going to need an auto crafter, right? So bioplastic nuggets take... Oh, silicon is the other thing that I got to worry about. Now, I even have to make a farm that's harvesting of silicon. I could, but I'm actually currently throwing it out. It's being produced in the ore crushers. So I could actually just put a locker down there for it and just fill that up too. So that's one option here. Let's do that instead. Let's just do that. That will get it operational without draining any power whatsoever. So we'll just put a regular bog standard locker down there and just start demanding silicon in it. Oh, the autocrafter. I forgot the autocrafter too, so we got to grab stuff for that. Let's see, grab a couple of these things and then a super alloy rod as well. Good. Now, let's head down there and hopefully I can get this thing just up and running. Okay, first, let's put down some farms. Put that right about there. Is that hanging off the backside? No, it's good. Okay, we're good. Let's put the other one connected to it right there. And then these things can start growing mushrooms, if you'd be so kind. All right, and then we're going to put a locker right here. This is going to be silicon. There we go. And this thing is going to demand silicon. So it should be grabbing stuff as it comes out and puts it there. And then we should put down an auto crafter somewhere. Where autocraft right here. Now this thing right here should have no problem reaching the farms, the 2 lake water collectors, and the locker labeled silicon. I love how the quality of life improvement there. If you hover over the locker, it tells you what it's named, silicon. Beautiful. All right, now this thing is going to make bioplastic nuggets. All right, and then it is also going to supply bioplastic nuggets, just like that. That should be it. That should literally, yeah, look at, we already got silicon sprinkling in here. That should be it. As soon as these things are grown, because these are undoubtedly already got water in them, yep. So as soon as those things are grown, we should be good. That is a weird visual glitch right there. That is not normal water. But that should be good. It should be good to make some bioplastic nuggets, and then with this thing supplying them, the locker up there, which is demanding them, should just start automatically filling up. So that is another farm completed. Okay, so now I still have quite a few farms that I want to get up and running. These things I've been making iridium rods like crazy and storing them over here somewhere in one of their lockers right here. Bam, like that. So that's the reason why I don't really have a lot of iridium right now. It's been constantly making them into iridium rods and filling this locker up. Once this is full, I'll start backing up on iridium. It's been kind of delaying using that stuff because of that right there. I did use some to make the explosive powder there, but that was about it. There's going to be more of that coming as the uraninite gets compressed and crushed. However, it is having some problems because this uranium is completely backing up. I might have to manually move this for right now because I don't want to throw out uranium. It's kind of an important thing. But I need to get this wildly under control. So what if we created another locker for uranium to be transported to so that I don't have it overflowing? Probably be a good idea for right now. There, uranium, you can go in here. All right, now this thing will demand regular uranium. There, go forth, drones, go collect it. I bet you're freaking out, just kind of blah, 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 grabbing all of it. Look at them go, just absolutely crazy going for it. All right, so this thing should fill up pretty quickly, actually. I'm going to take some of this stuff out, actually, turn it into rods. I got to get my uranium under control here. I mean, it's ridiculously radioactive, and it's also ridiculously everywhere. I want to save this stuff, though, because I'm going to use it for creating pulsar, though. So, And plus, if I ever need any more power, I can. What? Speaking of like all of this stuff, how's our stats doing anyway? Oh, oxygen, by the way. I don't remember what it was because I completely forgot to check it out. But before the tier 3 or the 8 tier 3 tree spreaders that we placed, I don't remember what it was, but it is currently sitting at 35 million, 35.8 million. Okay, it's pretty good, not bad. All right, we're racing towards the mammal stage. I believe after that is total terraformation. So we're actually getting very close. Very close to the finish. I'm just now getting around to building these farms. So has this bioplastic nugget thing actually produced anything yet? Not yet. Okay, I'm thinking that this is it just is waiting on the what do you call it? The mushrooms to grow. I'm thinking is the only thing it's waiting on. How is the tier 2 fertilizer doing? Doesn't really seem to have made much of a difference there either. I should probably check that and make sure that it's working correctly. Because it's right over here. So these guys look like they might be going to that, or they're going to the... Where are these guys going? What are you doing? Maybe they are going to the fertilizer farm. Yeah, because fertilizer farm's right here. So I got 2 of them, 3 of them, or 2 of them heading out there right now. This one's going to like the algae or the obsidian. Okay. Oh, I thought he passed it up. Okay, so no, they are going out there. I wonder if this is slowly filling up. It is demanding the fertilizer like it should. But I'm tempted to go take a peek at that and see if it's working correctly. Okay, yeah, no, it's taking the fertilizer out of here. It's either that or it's that. Oh, no, it's working. It's doing its job. I think it's probably just waiting on methane. Methane, it looks like. Well, that and, yeah, these things aren't ready yet. So that might be why. Okay, so yeah, it is kind of a slow farm. And I could improve it if I really wanted to, but I don't think I really need to. I mean, I will slowly get tier 2 fertilizer over time, and that's all that really matters. So I think that farm is working correctly. I guess the next farm I wouldn't mind making is a circuit board farm. But for that, we're going to need a lot of... we're going to need bioplastic nuggets for that, because circuit boards take bioplastic nuggets. Not to mention nitrogen, and I wouldn't mind actually having a better gas extractor setup for that, but that is quite a ways away because we have to wait until, what was it, like 15.5 I think it was for the plant life thing, and we were at like 6 something. What are we at now? It's been a little bit. We are at 9.5, so it's getting there. It's climbing. It's climbing there slowly but surely. It's getting there. If we are going to do anything with like auto collecting the regular larva, like the common larva, and make some sweet like mutagen farms and stuff like that, we're going to need to have these things unlocked, the common larva and the rare larva, and that is all locked behind animals, which I have not started yet. So that's going to have to be a future farm I make. The mutagen farms and stuff, they're going to have to be a future farm, because I could actually just have it collect like bugs on the ground like Autocrafter could, you know. But it's not likely to do that. I'd have to keep reloading the area, so kind of a pain. So we'll just we'll scrap that. If I need more mutagen, I can always just go break down butterfly larvae I catch on Butterfly Beach. It totally works out. But all right, this has been a crazy derpy adventure today. Like, it's been a lot of farms and stuff like that I've been working on. So what do? We got a bunch of trees planted, which I want to go check on real quick. We got the tier 2 fertilizer farm up and running, and we also got the bioplastic nugget farm up and running. So there was some success that happened today. As derpy as it was, I had a lot of duh moments where I kept forgetting things. But look at the plants. Look at the plants coming in. This place is looking nice down here. Holy cow. Yeah, we added all these trees today too. We got all this up and running. Nice. Now, I could order some more optimizer or some more oxygen fuses, and I would need 1 for that over there. If I really want to make sure that this is totally optimized, I have some 1200% trees in this bundle, and I'm missing some. Like, I see these green ones here. These are not 1200%. So if I really want to boost the oxygen even more, I would swap those and get only the top tier ones over here for the oxygen production. I'm not really that picky, so I think I'm just gonna leave it for right now. But yeah, we got all these trees put in. I could get some more plant multiplier fuses to help out with the, for the pressure, which isn't a bad idea because those things were cheap, weren't they? Weren't they like $1,200 or $2,500? I could actually afford another one. I'd have to build another optimizer. Actually, I have an opening in that optimizer right there. I could just throw it in there. Is my rocket back yet? No, it is not. Oh, dang it, I was so excited. That's another thing I want to get to, probably in the next episode, is I want to get more trade rockets going and start boosting production of exports off this planet here. Okay, so that means more fabric being produced, and hopefully, we need 12 seconds. It's gonna be here any second now. Oh, I'm going to die before then because of hydration. But start getting more exports going so I can start boosting the production here on the planet and make more money. That's a pulsar rocket. That is a pulsar rocket for sure. Holy cow, those things are loud. I don't care if it's super loud. I want my plant fuse. Okay, next time you leave, get me a plant fuse, okay? Would you just land already? Jeepers, criminies, you're loud. Actually, that was a kind of a DoorDash one. I haven't had a DoorDash one since I lived in the lake on Planet Boobless. It just showed up right here next to me. Like, here's some pulsar. Nice. Thank you very much. Push this rock out of the way. Get out of here, rock. Get out of here, rock. Incredible Hulk strength is shoving boulders out of the way. Don't get in between me and pulsar. Okay, well, I only found like 6 pieces. Not a lot. Is there any like hanging out on top? I didn't really check on top. Yeah, I only found like 6 pieces. Not a lot, but that's okay, because I'm going to be making this stuff here very, very soon. Alright, I'm going to go store this pulsar and kind of wrap things up. We got some stuff to do next episode, though. I want to increase the trade rocket stuff, as well as swap these guys out with, because these things right here, this I can, if I build 8 of, where is it, these hogs, that'd be ridiculous. I need to get more explosive powder for that, though. That'd be insane. All right, yeah, it's gonna make the heat go through the roof. We're gonna melt this planet. It's gonna be nuts. But FYI, heat for the record is only 687,000. So by the time, and that's with these guys. Remember this? That's with these tier 4 heaters in place only. 538 heat per second. These guys do 4,530. Ridiculously large amounts more. Yeah, it's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely nuts. But that's going to have to happen in next week's episode, because this one is all done. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. If you did enjoy it, go down and smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. I cannot wait to finish this town here. We're going to get so decorative here by the time we're all done. It's going to be great. All right, you guys, have yourself a wonderful week. I will see you guys next week, and bye-bye.
Sent to a world unknown, crime untold. Planet Crafter's tale, in its secrets unfold. Barren lands stretch far, beneath the darkened sky. My task to forge life, where emptiness lies. Scarce resources is what I seek. Under alien sun, where every day is bleak. All the crafters hum, drones in